when it comes to Andrew Tate. Let me tell you this. Here's the point. I've interviewed Andrew Tate. I've been around him, met him in person. Really good guy. You won't hear me say anything that's fake, but I'm also a realist. I don't know Andrew Tate. I listen to him every day. I kid you not. I go online every day and listen to him. Every day. Amazing. I think he's, especially for the manosphere, which I think he's way bigger than the manosphere. I think he's just imagine the manosphere / Grant Cardone / whoever is the leader in the fitness market / everything for men in one guy. That's Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's bigger than with all due respect, Kevin Samuels could imagine to be. He's everything that men could look to ascribe to and look to motivate themselves all in one. That is very powerful. When I met him, very dope dude, very cool. Trust me. There's a few dudes who I feel like I could bounce back and forth ideas, and just that, pause that verbal ping pong. I feel they do their thing, and one thing I definitely noticed about Andrew Tate, brilliant, bro, brilliant. I want to talk a little bit about what's going on with him today, because something came out that he's arrested, and I believe he's actually just taken into custody. However, we're going to talk about it a little bit. If you like Andrew Tate, we're going to try to break this down. So, first of all, there is a news article from the Mirror, and you could click on it. This will say from this year, 2022. They originally put it out in March. They updated it in June. It said 2 brothers are raking in millions from webcam sites where men hand over a fortune as they fall for models, blah, 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 da, da, da. They're going to talk about a raid. Can't remember. Where's the raid? Did they talk about a raid yet? Okay. No. All right. Let's just get to the recent shit. It's going to bring back something in, let me see if I can find it. Andrew Tate. Okay. So this is the latest video. I've interviewed him. You could go off the record on Spotify. It's a very beautiful, long interview. I'll give context how I interviewed Andrew Tate. Me and Fresh, that's my guy. I was using their space, trying to do some interviews. I had obligations to Spotify. I'm like, hey, I need to do some interviews. I'm in town, blah, blah. They're like, hey, you could use our studio at a certain time. I'm like, oh, perfect. Because I don't have my equipment. I'm in Florida. I go there, and right when I get there, because they told me what a time, Andrew Tate was finishing up. They're like, hey, do you know this guy? His name's Andrew Tate. Like, he's pretty cool. Like he's kind of like the guy. You should interview him. And I'm like, what does he talk about? Anyway, I watched about like 30 to 40 minutes behind the scenes of him talking to Fresh and Fit. And they're like, hey, you want to have him on? I'm like, of course. Like, this dude sounds enigmatic. Like, he sounded like a personality. Okay? And I interviewed him. It was amazing. This is before he kind of blew all the way the fuck up. He blew all the way up, got canceled, kind of came back because he's on Twitter. And then now, the latest is that he's arrested. So let me try to get to the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. Here we go. It says, Andrew Tate arrested for abducting 2 girls and human trafficking investigation. Okay? Controversial kickboxer Tate and his younger brother Tristan were handcuffed and led away by Romanian police following a raid on their luxury villa on Thursday. Controversial ex-kickboxer and social media influencer Andrew Tate has been arrested for allegedly abducting 2 girls in Romania. A handcuffed Tate, who is 36, rose to fame. Oh yeah, I can't see it. Rose to fame for his, and I hate articles like this. I hate them. For his sexist and misogynistic views. The reason why I say I hate this is because they're already giving you the tint and the frame to view this guy as. If you're covering the fact that he was taken into custody, why do you have to let us know that he's sexist and misogynistic? Unless you think these things should affect how we think about his current charges. Anyway, he was filmed being led from his luxury villa by police following the raid on Thursday. His younger brother Tristan, who's 34, was also arrested, along with two further suspects, all four being held for 24 hours in Bucharest. The Brit, who was born in Washington, D.C., but later raised in Luton, is under the investigation by the Directorate of Investigating Organized Crime and Terrorism, DCOT, and reports in Romania claims of they're being questioned on suspicion of forming of organized crime group which use girls in adult videos. Let me try to give a little bit of real mixed with what I know. I also seen that he was on Twitter beefing with somebody named Greta, okay? And a lot of people are saying Andrew Tate pizza box. They're like, oh, Andrew Tate, he posted a response video. If you don't know, let me see if I can go back to it. Essentially, Andrew Tate, okay, this is that. Somebody named Greta. Don't know who this person is, but Greta Thunberg, somebody who's, I actually do know a little bit about her because I Googled her. She's 19, so to bring it back. Yesterday, Greta, I don't know what she's probably said about Andrew Tate in the past, but Andrew Tate responded by saying, hello, Greta. I have 33 cars. My Bugatti has a 16 horsepower, 8.0 liter quad turbo. My 2 Ferrari 8112 Competizione has 6.5 liters, which are V12s. That's just a start. Please provide your email address so I can send a complete list of my car collection and their respective enormous emissions. Greta Thunberg, from what I've understood, is a person who, oh look, you can see the red, look. She's a autistic climate justice activist, born whatever, okay? So she cares about the climate. So I guess Andrew Tate was trying to troll her, saying, yo, I got mad cars, dumb rich, I'm over here balling, fuck you, type shit, right? She responded, and I'll give her credit, she responded in a clever way, and this is what Twitter is all about, because everybody said she owned him. That was the whole thing. She said yes to his tweet. Please do enlighten me. Email me at smalldickenergy@getalife.com. On Twitter, this is like a roast. This is like, got you. That's what they consider got you on Twitter. You look at it, it has 3.1 million likes, 216 million views. Apparently what people say is that this is one of the most viewed and most liked tweets of all time. One of the reasons I never liked Twitter is that Twitter almost sets it up and gives the algorithms favors people who just quote tweet someone popular and say something smart. Anyway, who cares about that? Regardless, Andrew Tate did respond, and his response happened to be this. Let me see. Let's fucking play.
House gases.
Wait, hold on. Let me play from him.
Release some greenhouse gases. I'm obviously a stranger to online controversy. It's not something I often do. But now,
Grant, I see you,
the
Grant.
mainstream press is commenting on the fact that I was informing Greta that my very extensive car collection with internal combustion engines, which run on dead dinosaurs, have an enormous emission profile. And she replied by telling me her own email address. Greta's email address is, I have small dick energy. Why would that be your own email address, Greta? Strange. I mean, obviously I don't want to assume her gender. It's 50-50, but it is what it is. I'm not actually mad at Greta. Please bring me pizza and make sure that these boxes are not recycled. Thank you. So I'm not actually mad at Greta, right? Because she doesn't realize she's been programmed. She doesn't realize she's a slave of the Matrix. She thinks...
By the way, according to what people are saying, after looking at the pizza boxes, they were able to like triangulate where he was and whatever the case is. Apparently, that's why they raided. There's a bunch of articles. I was reading all of them. Anyway, let's keep going.
She's doing good. Someone has sat her down and convinced her to try and convince you to beg your government to tax you into poverty to stop the sun from being hot. And then, because I called her out on it, the global matrix got this bot farm to like and retweet and all this bot commenting to try and pretend that her telling me that she has a small dick in her own email address somehow teaches me a lesson. Welcome to a new episode of The Clown Show. But now I know, at least, that Greta, with a little hate-filled face, bitter, sitting somewhere without the heating on, in the cold, a little hat, shivering, use my tweets, which is going to make my Twitter account far more fun into eternity.
Okay. Anyway, kind of goes on a little bit more. We don't need the rest of the video. Apparently, after this was done about like Wednesday. Today's Thursday, but obviously in Bucharest it's probably like Friday at this point. He was raided later that day after recording this video. According to one source, and let me see if I can find it. Well, I'll just use Dexerto. Okay, here we go. The Romanian pizza chain appearing on Andrew Tate's video to Greta was reportedly used as proof to the Romanian authorities to confirm his presence in the country, leading to the arrest of him and his brother in a human trafficking probe. This was a video right here of not when he was being let out of his house, but when he was let out of one holding station. Okay. That was him. Okay. Anyway, apparently if you go to the Gandal, that's a website, if you don't know. Don't know where in the world this is. I don't even know what this means. What the fuck is this? I can't even read the text. I think I could click here, and I think I could hit translate. Translate to English. Here we go. Let me translate this one to English. Okay, here we go. So I've translated this whole website to English. I'm going to read some more things about this, and you'll find out a few things that's interesting. On Thursday, DICOT, which stands for some type of, like, police type shit, prosecutors descended on the home of former policemen from Bucharest, so they believe there's an additional person. So there's 4 people they arrested or took in custody. Andrew Tate, his brother Tristan Tate, and a policewoman, which is interesting, a policewoman in Bucharest, who is said to be a part of a group specialized in human trafficking for the brothers Tristan and Andrew Tate. The 2 Britons, and they call Andrew and Tristan Tate Britons because even though they were born in the U.S., they grew up for the most part in the U.K. They're suspected of exploiting several young women through a video chat studio setup near their villa in Piperia, or Pipera, whatever. Okay, this is their statement. In this case, it was noted that at the beginning of 2021, 4 suspects, 2 British citizens and 2 Romanian citizens, constituted a criminal group organized in order to commit the crime on the territory of Romania, but also of other countries such as USA and Great Britain of human trafficking. The injured persons were recruited by British citizens, misrepresenting their intentions to enter into marriage or cohabitation relationships and the existence of real feelings and love, blah, blah, blah. Okay. This whole statement right here, this, if you haven't heard of the Tinder swindler, that's pretty much what the Tinder swindler was accused of. So let's kind of try to get into it and understand why these guys are arrested. Number one, I'll say this, and I'm going to be very fair all around. By the way, there's a clip that's going around. This is complete cap. And I even posted it. And salute to my guy Kyle from Full Send. I posted it. This is cap, though. What I mean by cap is just that this is not the reason why they lock you up, okay? By the way, listen, I love a good conspiracy theory, but you're not going to have me sit here and believe that the Matrix wants to lock up Andrew Tate, okay? I don't think that's the case. I do believe that because of his power and influence, the woke motherfuckers are probably pressuring people to make sure he's on the up and up. The more powerful you are, the more clean you got to be. Unless you're with those people and you could be whatever, right? I'll play what he said, and then I'll give my opinion. Here we go. Let me bring it back.
The truth is this. So I knew it was coming. I absolutely not knew it was coming because of how orchestrated it was. The only thing, and I'll state this at the beginning, the only reason I'm upset by being canceled is because I've expired one of my lives. Because first you get canceled, then they make up a reason to put you in jail. And if that fails, they kill you. So now I'm down to my last 2 lives, which is also why while I'm answering this question, I'm still being careful how I'm answering it. I'm not telling you
scary
everything.
shit.
It's scary because they've given me the warning and I'm still running my mouth.
Yeah.
So that's scary. But here's how cancellation works. So I knew it was going to happen because there's very, very orchestrated attacks. So NGOs and charities and all these other the truth is this. So
Wait.
I knew it was coming. I absolutely not knew it was coming because of how orchestrated it was. The only thing, and I'll state this at the beginning, the only reason I'm up.
Give me a second. All right, by the way, I'm gonna hop on Discord too. Oh, okay.
Rating their properties in Bucharest.
Yo. What's good? What's good, fool?
Yeah, what I.
All right.
Yo, bro.
Hold on.
I gotta know, bro.
Hold on. Let me move us into. Where the fuck is my channel at? Hey, chat.
Channel?
Oh, okay, never mind. Here we go. We're in there. All right, cool. Anyway, yo, I have Fresh from Fresh and Fit here, someone who is, like within the last couple of months has actually visited Andrew Tate's, estate in Romania. I just played a few videos of him being taken into custody, also him talking about what he believes what was going to happen to him. I actually have I want to take a very neutral take on this because I do like Tate. And trust me, I listen to Tate every day. I watch every interview. Yo, he just did an interview with Brittany Renner. I thought, yo, this dude be dominating interviews. And he dominated that. I want to start out by saying this. And I want to eat Fresh because I know you know him. Mm-hmm. You have all the ability to counter or be like, yo, nah, that's not what it is. I don't believe this is, quote unquote, the Matrix attacking him. I think Tate